Alright, you guys, there's secret scientists trying to open up a gateway this time. Except they're Russian. Completely different, you guys, completely different. Alright, you guys, so Stranger Things Season 3. The gist of the storyline in this one is that another group of secret scientists are trying to open up the Dark World Gateway again, like for the third time. But this time, they're from the Soviet Union, and that just completely changes up the plot. While all of that is going on, the Mind Flayer, or the gigantic tripod monster thing from Season 2, is trying to get revenge on the kids from stopping it from the second season. That's basically the gist of it. So in this season, there is 4 different storylines, like mini storylines, that basically encompass Season 3. One of the storylines is about mind control and figuring out why the animals in the surrounding area are acting weird. The second storyline is about figuring out how to decrypt Russian or Soviet Union radio waves. The third storyline is about the Soviet Union's scientists, and they have one of them captured, and they're trying to basically like ask him for information while this kind of Terminator-esque person is hunting them down. And the fourth storyline is about the Mind Flayer trying to go ahead and get revenge on the kids. I'm going to go ahead and start off with what I like about Season 3. Number 1, I really like the atmosphere of Stranger Things. I mean, it's the 80s atmosphere. You get to hear the music, you get to see the culture, the weird clothing and hairstyles. I like that, and it kind of is a throwback to the 80s horror movies and 80s movies, which I really find enjoyable. I like the character development in this season. The only problem with the character development, though, is that it is all romantically based. There's not like a single moment in the show that is about just regular character development. It's all about like romantic relationships. So, I mean, really, to be honest with you, this season should just be called the romantic season. In fact, there's actually 4 relationships going on in this season, and it's just it's a lot of romance. And bickering, I guess? My favorite thing about this season, though, is that it doesn't feel PG-13 at all. There's actually quite a bit of violence and gore in this season, so very surprisingly. I guess it's kind of like an homage to, like, 80s slashers, and I actually really enjoyed that part. I love gore, by the way. If you get queasy from like really gross stuff, this season's probably not for you. Even though I like that bit of the show, there is actually a lot of problems with this season. What made the show awesome in Season 1 is the mysterious element to it. Like, you didn't know what was going on, and you had to figure out what the hell was going on. Like, they had a mystery element to it. And in this season, there's not any of that. In Season 1, you really didn't know what was going on, and you were trying to figure it out. Like, in the very beginning of the plot, there was some mystery elements to it, because you don't know what's going on, because you're just starting to watch the show. But as soon as they start telling you and you start figuring out what's going on within like the first couple episodes, there's nothing left after that for mystery. This season also had a ridiculous amount of exposition. They just like to explain things for no reason. In Season 3, they make a laundry list of things that they have to do, and they kind of like print them out, right there for you. Then they go ahead and proceed to explain every detail about each step they're going to take. And you don't need that in a show. Like, we're smart enough to like see what's going on, and also having a little mystery and wondering what they're going to do is actually preferable than explaining everything. Every show needs to remember, show, don't tell. Don't explain things, show us. In summary, the main characters are the same characters from Season 2, except with some romantic dialogue, which was kind of not necessary. Basically, the romantic dialogue in the show wasn't for character development at all. It was actually there to split up the characters. They wanted the characters split up in 4 different groups, and the only way they could have done that was to have them get mad at each other for some reason. And that's really the reason why the romantic dialogue was in the show. The Mind Flayer was gory and cool in this season, and the plot was very objective-based instead of mystery-based. So that's basically Season 3. So personally, I'm going to go ahead and give this movie a C+. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely comment below and let me know what you think of Season 3 of Stranger Things. Go ahead and like, share, and subscribe if you guys like my content, and definitely click the little bell if you want notifications. And until next time, you guys, see ya!